this part.
Trevor might.
Oats.
How much cutting do you want her to?
We're gonna keep cutting.
Do I have to cut it small bits or
Small bits would be easier because when
Like
we're
right
So
putting in the microwave,
lots of cutting.
like right here?
we're gonna need
Even more. I mean,
have
even
Dad
smaller.
Take.
Even smaller?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I'm gonna have you. Well, Dad had to cut the rest because Emily here is trying to muscle it up.
Oh, you don't have to do it all at once. Take one at a time. You make it easier on yourself. Work smarter, not harder.
Oh. I started with this too.
Have you ever wondered about the story behind your favorite local stores and their unique products? Well, hello, my name is Ferdinand Soriano, and I am the host for Flexing Philippines and also the co-founder of Emporium. I wanted to go ahead and introduce to you a fascinating origin of a store called Aerides General Store. Its passionate owner and their mission to bring you one-of-a-kind items, including special mentions of exquisite Philippine-made products. Let's dive into the heart of Aerides General Store and see what makes it truly special. But before we do that, let's take a quick break to acknowledge some of our supporters, shall we?
Hi, my name is Ron, and this is Teofilo Coffee Company. Where we drink coffee black.
Thank you for coming back, everybody. You'll be glad you did. Now, before we begin the show, and again, if you just tuned in, you are watching Flexing Philippines. The purpose of Flexing Philippines is to talk about anything about amazing things from the Philippines, whether it be products, suppliers, new products, as well as Phil-Am entrepreneur. And just for this episode of Flexing Philippines, we will be highlighting or doing a spotlight on a Phil-Am entrepreneur. And hopefully this collaboration, this appearance will sort of end up in what we're trying to build as what we call our Bayanihan project. And the reason why we wanted to go ahead and highlight this particular Phil-Am entrepreneur is what she wants to do to promote unique products, also including Philippine-made products. So let me go ahead and tell you a little bit about the entrepreneur that we currently have backstage, waiting to go ahead and tell you all about her amazing things that she's trying to do for the community and bring one-of-a-kind products into the community. Let me go ahead and introduce her. She is the vibrant and creative force behind Aerides General Store, formerly Rice Face Soapery. With years of experience as a visual artist and photographer, she has brought her passion for handcrafted bath and body essentials to life in Greater Los Angeles. From artisan soaps to beautiful art prints, her store is a treasure trove of unique finds. Get ready to be inspired by her journey and the incredible products she curates. Please meet Jaydee Dizon. Hi, Jaydee.
Hello, everybody. Hi.
You and I have been talking about you being part
Yeah.
of about being a part of Flexing Philippines, and finally you're here. I'm excited because when you first told me about the concept of Arides General Store, it conjured up different images, and now I get to firsthand really understand your vision, right, and what you want to do and what you want to do to the community in Bellflower and the vicinity. So without further ado, why don't we get right into it? And let's start with who you are, why you did it, and that's probably a mouthful already. So that's our first segment today. So why don't we go ahead and start with that?
Well, actually, all this was out of an accident, right? Well, my father actually was asking me, we're Catholics, Filipinos, you know that, right? He said, well, you are not going to go to heaven if you don't wash your hands with soap. And I'm like, wait, Dad, I got you, Dad. As an artist for over 20 years, I've studied mostly black and white photography. I also do digital that you see here in the store. But I challenged my dad and I said, you know what? So I made soaps, okay? They weren't pretty in the beginning, to be honest. But I wanted a soap that people can use, and they're not like cupcakes and they're not going to be pretty. So they're very useful. Number one right here, the lemongrass soap. So this kind of started what I, packaged them very cutely with a little of my, what it is and the ingredients and all that good stuff. So pretty proud of myself. I was like, you know what? I've been doing this for 6 years. They've gotten better, of course. I do source out of ingredients, and I try to support mainly, if not women makers out there. I also support other local small businesses. And honestly, it wasn't really a concept until I started making more soaps. I wanted to make some lip balms first. And that's what started it all, because I had chapped lips. Going to college, I really didn't take care of myself. Mostly, all of us probably don't. I didn't drink enough water, mostly, college drink. So, anyway, after that, I decided, other than lip balms, I got the soaps. I also wanted to make candles. And so I do make my homemade candles. And at the same time, I also wanted something different. I wanted to add my brother's coffee, coffee. And I'm like, dude, this is great. My general store is now going to have coffee. I mean, that's more than what I asked, right? Is someone who makes coffee. And honestly, he's the one who's made fun of me in college. He said, you know what, Jay? Someone stuck a needle in your vein, it would be like coffee. I'm like, whatever. I was in college. Okay, so we're above and beyond that now. So I was very shocked when he told me he was going to the coffee world. And I'm like, dude, I got you. So yes, I also supply Teofilo Coffee Company here at this store. As you can see here, I do have a headdress. It is Native American. I also wanted to make a lot of, in this country, here in the U.S., and we forget there have been Native Americans here way before anybody else. But could we really know who's been here before? But we know they've been here, right? So that's been written in history, and I really do want to send a lot of my gratitude by helping Native American brands like Red Lake Native. I started with them, and then now I have another Native American Chippewa Indian brand, Turtle Mountain. She's in North Dakota. It's pemmican patty. it's Patricia Nabin. So again, a woman maker who that started making these pemmican bars. I think she said circa 1800s. It's a way to give some nutritious protein bar when you're, hungry. You have nothing else to do, so you make a pemmican bar. They'll give you your beef, your bison, and here in Southern California, we don't we don't have bison. Okay, it's not like they're grazing out here in the 91. You'll see, cow pastures, right, Chino? You have cows. Bison, I mean, where do you get bison, right? And I wanted something of, something that we don't have here in Southern California. I'm trying to bring a lot more also Filipino-inspired items, and I'm hoping to a lot of here. I tried in the very beginning, I've spoken to Ferdinand about my trying to get even the cassia tree, if not the furniture, just really small objects that we can take home. I've seen so many made out of leaves, and they're really beautifully made. So again, I want to continue that mission here at Aerides General Store, because it's not, you don't see general stores. Sorry store, and I know a lot of people tell me, well, that means you have to sell suka. I'm like, suka,
No.
I have to, right? I could. So I guess whatever I can bring into the store.
Jaydee, can you hear me?
What's that?
Can you hear me? Okay, no.
I can hear
What
you
I
now,
wanted
yeah.
no, what I wanted to tell. Okay, what I wanted you to really expand on is like, it's a feat trying to do what you're doing, right? Entrepreneur. So what I want to know is your background is in photography.
I'm not gonna lie to you. This is the start of, yes.
What was that? So my
well,
question is,
I think the background in photography
so my question is that you went from being a photographer to where you wanted to have your own business. Obviously, it runs in the family. Your brother has his own coffee shop, doing well. So now you decided to do this, and I'm thinking to myself, it takes a certain spirit to want to do that. What itch that you have to scratch to want to do your own business? What is it that made you want to represent something unique, like Philippine products or all the other products you're talking about with the American Indians? Because I really like the concept. It is a sorry store, but it's not. It's a different take on it, right? So what is it that satisfying you with being an entrepreneur right now, and why you created Aerides General Store?
Everybody dreams to have their own business, right? I don't think I ran into this miraculously, oh, I'm gonna run my own business, but I've always wanted something more of my own. I know the corporate world is very dry. I've been helping other people and organizing them, making them professional, making them neat. I'm the voice of their product or voice of their service, right? And I figured, you know what? I think I can do this. With all the skills I've learned from all the corporate companies I've worked for, including Target, and Cedars-Sinai. I've worked with so many other brands you probably heard of, but I really wanted to make sure that I step away from that. Okay, I want to do what I want to do, It wasn't even that, to be honest. I think it's a lot about, we think that we're going to have the right to be making our own hours and such. That's not really true. Most people don't know that owning your business, you do have to set time and scheduling. So, but given that, I think it was more time not only to pursue this store, but to also have more time with my parents. And them being 80s, and they're getting close to that age, really have more time. And I do have that time now. And I think I'm at the age right now where I want to be able to have time with them. And having the store at the same time, my mom is the main benefactor of the store. Honestly, this whole entire area that I'm going to show you is hers. And when I told her what I was going to do with it, she was like, what? What do you mean? I'm like, well, yeah, Mom, we're going to turn this into whatever we can do with it. You know what I mean? It's not just a space that, you've had for so long and you got this great real estate, let's use it. So again, it not only it runs in the family, I think my mom's always been the matriarch of, gosh, I've learned from her, like, you gotta do 5 important things in a day. I'm like, really? That's a feat, right? So if you don't do 5 important things in the day, like, you didn't do anything. I mean, and you're always trying to catch up to your parents' generation, but that could never be. They don't this generation either. You're like, what? You're gonna just quit your job? No, wait. Filipino thing, that is not the thing you do here. You get your 4-year education, you become a medical doctor, you become a lawyer and accountant. One thing you don't do is work for yourself, right? So, but I told her, like, Mom, like, to the Philippines in February, there's like sorry store everywhere. Everybody's working for themselves. I mean, that's ingenuity. These people make do with what they have, right? So I have more than what these people have in the Philippines. And to me, I want to show people that you just want to do good things, and I think starting even just as small as micro farming, even though I've never farmed myself, I mean, when I went to the Philippines, these are people farming at 900. I mean, seriously, these people work way harder than I've ever worked in my life, and we've been babied by desk jobs and air conditioning, so now I learned to really just go with what I have and work with it, and hope that the community can see that I'm trying to build this community little by little, whether it would be lending a hand or understanding that food sovereignty, for example, right? We've heard of food deserts, right? And so I'm really homesteading. There's a woman I know that she takes care of chickens. Hey. Oh, my bad. Sorry. 1 minute.
Well, while she takes that, which is amazing, because at the end of the day, all we're trying to do is be casual and just have these really comfortable conversation with everybody, is that what I like about a Jaydee store is when she first talked about it, I think it was a really good concept store. And what it is that it reminded me of like the old West, right? In the sense that there's this general store. I don't know how to describe it. You guys just have to check it out, because at the end of the day, what she's just trying to bring is not just Philippine products. The reason I partnered or collaborated with her and trying to promote her store is because it's not just Filipino products that she has in there. She has a lot of other things that are unique. So the story is uniqueness. And if you want to call it sari store because it's variety, right? Different stuff. It literally is that, but it's just a different interpretation of that. So with that being said, Jaydee, are you ready to take us on a tour of the place so you can give us an idea of what you want to do, what your vision is for this place?
Okay, I sure will. I'm gonna go to my other camera.
All right, you go to the camera while she's doing that. I'm gonna go ahead and prep us into in being able to see her place. Let me prep you. It's a place in Bellflower. She'll give you the address, but she has this vision of having it an event, a truly unique venue to create a platform for different types of product, including Philippine-made products. So I'm going to go ahead and do a quick break, and I'm going to go ahead and let her set up so that she can take us on a tour. Okay, so let's go on a quick break and hear from one of our supporters. And we're back, everybody. Thank you for staying tuned. Staying tuned in to watching Flexing Philippines. And for those who've never watched an episode of Flexing Philippines, Flexing Philippines is our way. It's produced by our company Emporium, and it's our way of trying to say, like I said, flex Philippines, right? Be proud, showcase. It's not just like flexing just to be rude and obnoxious, but it's just to be proud what Philippine-made products are all about here in the U.S. market. And that's why we called it Flexing Philippines. So what we do is we interview or highlight entrepreneurs that we feel can contribute to the awareness of Philippine-made products in the U.S. market. Today, we are with Jaydee Dizon. She is the owner of Aerides General Store. And she, in the first segment, talked about how, her concept of what Aerides General Store is about. It's sort of like a sari-sari store if you're a Filipino, but it's in a different level or a different way. It's not just Filipino products. It's literally different types of products, one-of-a-kind products out in the marketplace that she wants to bring and educate the people in her community. So what she's going to do now is she's going to go ahead and take us on a little tour. She just recently bought this property, and she has this amazing vision of turning it into a unique venue for anything creative, anything unique that would support this vision of hers of bringing different types of products, including Philippine-made products, in the city of Bellflower and in the 5-10 mile radius. So here she is. Let's go ahead and bring back Jaydee Dizon of Aerides General Store. Hey, are you back, Jaydee? Are you there? You ready to go? Okay, hold on. I think you still got you on mute. You need to unmute yourself. Can you unmute yourself from the phone?
I can.
There you go.
You
There
might have to
go.
mute the other one.
Yeah. No, I muted it already, so we're good. So
Okay.
I set it up. I told them, you need to go ahead and tell them the address of the place, what you're trying to do. So I'll let you go. Walk around, tell us your vision. We're here to know what your vision is about. You need to tell everybody why the heck did you buy this property and what you want to do with it. So go ahead and take us on a tour, dear lady.
Okay. So I'm sure you can see me here, but I'm going to switch my camera around. Sorry about that. I'm trying to see how this works.
That's why I'm here, to delay people, right?
There you go.
There you go. Okay.
This is the store. As you can see there, I decided to color this gray and blue. Don't ask me why. Just think it's different than my neighbors. So I wanted something that it's going to look unique. And trust me, I wanted that to be more barn door red. So I hate to say it, I feel like I'm a Filipino country person. I don't know, like a U.S. country person. So
that's what I'm trying to say about your concept. So go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So this is going to be, this is a giant lot. So obviously you'll see some areas here. I'm going to remove a few things, but we've already had the calamansi tree back there for many years. And I've always wanted a calamansi tree. So, hey, guess what? We have one. So hopefully once it comes back again, we could get more calamansi. We'll hopefully sell them. I don't know, and make it into a farmer's market here. So again, if you don't see my car, it's going to be a giant lot filled with vendors in this area. So we don't have access to this house in the front. That is not mine. So this is going to be the entrance area. And as you can tell, still a little further away. This is like a long driveway. So imagine that. People come in, they're going to see something going on. And I love that in the back, I have a giant yard, and hopefully to get like a garden club going. So this opens up, and here's the backyard. Cleaned it up a whole lot, to be honest. It was not easy cleaning this up and making it look like this. We had podocarpuses up here, and now I have a couple of narrow chalk sticks growing. Hopefully some of them will thrive, hopefully not dying. And we got some tomatoes already here. So again, we're trying a little bit on tomatoes, whatever's easiest to grow. Have an old-fashioned wheelbarrow. I've always loved the wheelbarrow. Just need cows and chickens. I don't know about the cow or chicken though. We would need more space for that. And then usually when I have an event out here, there's going to be some canopies out in this area. Summertime, obviously, you're going to see a lot more dry grass. I might as well add hay and some. If I ever have a harvest festival, I think that's what I'm going to do, pumpkins and hay. And then here's the gazebo. And this is where we're going to be doing the plant swapping. Sometimes when I take a break, I love just going out here, having breakfast with a friend or so. And we're going to do, again, some plant swaps. And I already had some people donate plants, you know, or give me plants. And these are the ones that's been given to me. And this has been remaining on here. This old ladder, I'm just kind of making use of what I have found here. And yeah, so this is a good event space, you know, and this is what we would like to have people come down, you know, talk, enjoy, getting to know your neighbor, getting to know your friend, or, you know, just leave your cell phone behind. No video games. So yeah, this is it. And then when you go inside the store, and Ferdinand, I think the laptop is making noise. You think I should close it down?
Yeah, you could. I mean, you could
Okay.
close it down if you'd like. I mean, I like the reception on your phone, as a matter of fact. Too bad you can't just use the phone, and then the connection really well. You can hear me, right?
Oh yeah, I can hear you. I can hear
Okay.
you really good.
That's why I like your
So
phone right now. I wish that maybe we could just use that, and maybe if you want, it's up to you. But since okay, stay with me there before we go to the next segment, because you know, for those who are just watching us right now, they're we're gonna go ahead and provide a little bit of a live demo or product introduction to what the type of products that Jaydee is selling. But let's stick to this because we got a little bit of time. We got at least 5 more minutes on this segment. You know, what we just saw, I love what your vision is going to be. I can see a lot of different things happening in that backyard, because I remember I told you, I even showed you a picture of what I thought would be amazing at your place. And there isn't one that I feel that has dedicated a spot like the way you're going to try to dedicate it to the community. You know, in these times that we're in, more so than ever, hopefully you're successful, not just from a commerce perspective, but also bringing the community together. And I think you've got enough space there. It looks like an amazing neighborhood, right? And I put the address on here. I think the address is 17136 Ardmore, right? Boulevard
yes.
in Bellflower, California. So I'm rooting for your success in the vision, not just from the perspective of money, right? I mean, it's great
Right.
because obviously you got to pay the mortgage, but
Right.
the other thing too that people have to realize is, like I said, I'm all about you trying to bring some sort of interesting flavor to the neighborhood. Not
Yeah.
only great products, but maybe getting people together, right? I mean,
Yes, for
isn't
sure.
that one of the things that you kind of wanted to expand on that a little bit, Jaydee?
For sure. That's kind of I feel like here we're on a silo. You know, everybody is. This is my property. That's your property. You know, it's everything is under a brick wall or a fence, right? So,
Yeah, yeah,
which is fine, you know. But I think we need more And I was talking to a friend of mine the other day, actually today. Lakewood closes off a whole block, and they do like a whole block party. And I think we need that. And I feel that here in Bellflower, especially in the community that I have, everybody doesn't do that here. It's just my space, your space. I'm going to go to work, you're going to go to work, and we're going to go in our separate ways, you know, and you never get to know your neighbors. And that's always been the case. You know, I think this is something we've learned since I've lived here. And in the Philippines, you just like, hey, how's it going? What are you doing? Hey, you know, and you just see people riding bikes. And I literally like rented someone's bike. Hey, can I rent your bike? Sure. You know, and 200 pesos, you know, it's so easy to just ask. And here I feel like asking is so hard. I feel like they're under attack. You know what I mean? Oh my God. They're talking, you know?
Well, that's the point. That's my whole point.
Right,
and you
right.
gotta expect that from the people. You gotta expect that from the neighborhood. I mean,
Of
you can't blame
course. I
whatever
understand.
you want.
I understand.
But
I'm a complete stranger, right? It's stranger danger. You know, we've learned it since we were young. So, but what I'm trying to do is it's not that, you know, I think it's just, to me, even the signage I made, you know, as small as it was, I think it will work out. And it's very, I find it goofy, but I like goofy. You know, I like knowing that I made it myself. It's so handmade, you know, it's not like made by some commercialized printer. You know, I made it myself, and, you know, instead of my nasty handwriting. I'm going to show you guys later on what the sign looks like. And I was so proud of it too. I was like, man, I made this sign. Just the signs alone, I was just like, woo! And I even
no,
bought me
I've
a
seen
welcome sign.
I've seen the sign, ladies and gentlemen, and it's not pretty. No, I'm just kidding.
Chicken
No,
scratch.
no, it's all good. No, that's exactly what I was just trying to get the essence of what you're trying to achieve, JD. That's why I wanted you to bring out all those little things about your personality and what you want to achieve. Because, like I said, when you go into a neighborhood, it's hard. I mean, it's so easy. Everybody just do their own thing, silo. Don't talk to me. I got my own little world. I mean, those things have to be baby steps because, like you said, you're somewhat new. But what people may not realize is your ability to dedicate the space for anything that would bring awareness to not only products, but you have workshops that we'll get into a little bit later, right? So there's got a learning component that you can bring the kids over. So I think as it grows, you're just needing to make sure that while you're trying to do the creativity side, there's always that component of making sure that everybody's cool and safe and all that stuff, right? Because
Yes.
people want to go do that. People want to go ahead and learn different things. I'd like to think so, because if people all of a sudden become that, I personally get worried when people don't want to learn anything, you know, because they're scared of whatever. But you have a personality. I think you're going to be welcoming. I showed a video of you taking, you know, showing a kid knowing how to, you know, teaching her how to make soap. I'd like to see you do more of that with the young kids. You know, that'd
Oh
be
yeah,
great.
I know it. Yeah, it's people love learning, and I think I like teaching, and I didn't think I was going to teach in the beginning until I was like, you know what? Someone hit me up and they're like, hey, can you teach my kid to make soap? Because I think she needs to learn how to make her own money. And I'm like, yeah, sure, you know. And so I gathered, you know, materials for them to bring, and we started at my small little, you know, it was my studio space in Torrance, and
Mhm.
that space was like in the basement where nobody found me, you know. But people will find you if they're so interested in learning how to do something. And I tried to make it work. I don't think I worked hard enough in marketing myself and doing it, but I think it
Yes.
was a start. It was a start. At least I was like, hey, you know what? I got you. You know, you come on down. I can teach you what I know. And she
Well,
really enjoys it. Yeah.
Well, this is why I said to you that we need to do more of this. We need to sort of, like, remember I was telling you about the project that I'm involved in. All you really need is more cooperation from other people to create that awareness, because I really feel that you have an interesting concept and a mission and then a vision of what you want to do. And so, with that being said, why don't we get ready for the next segment of talking about all the products that you have? Since we've got a great picture, we have a great sound. This is going to be a great moment to be able to show what kind of products you're promoting there. And then after that segment, we can talk a little bit more about the event that you're having there. So in the meantime, I want you to get ready to do your product demo while I go on a little break and talk about the one of the supporters of Emporium. So I'm going to go ahead and show that supporter right now. Okay, while you get ready. Hey, everybody. I am back. My name is Ferdinand Soriano, and I am the host of Flexing Philippines, which is produced by Emporium, which I am also the co-founder of Emporium, which is a Philippine-made product showroom and global business center. And for the past two segments, let's just say past half hour, we've been talking to Jaydee Dizon. She is a Phil-Am entrepreneur. She has an amazing vision and concept. She just took us on a tour. She told us a little bit about why she created this space or is creating this space in this property that she bought in Bellflower. And I am excited for her because it's not just about business with Jaydee. Trust me, I'm sure she wants to make money just like any entrepreneur. But her passion lies beyond that, not just selling stuff, but creating stuff, teaching kids how to make soap and other things. She has an amazing talent in photography. She's worked in corporate office. She is an individual who has found hopefully a passion that she can continue to promote and be a part of in terms of not only bringing to the marketplace unique products, but also Philippine-made products. So we are in the segment where we talk about live product introduction. We're highlighting her unique products. So without further ado, and again, thank you all for watching. Please continue to watch us and support. You are now watching Flexing Philippines, and we're highlighting today Aerides General Store. Hey, Jaydee, are you back? Are you there?
Hello, can you hear me, or is this better?
You are awesome. I can hear you loud and clear. So which microphone, or rather which camera
Okay,
you want?
good. Because I decided to change it up. I had phones on, so it would be easier for everyone to hear.
Okay.
Is that good?
So I'm good, but I think I like the phone better because for whatever reason there was no lag. But in your camera right now, there's a little bit of lag. Maybe if I get myself out of the screen, there won't be. So let me set this up, okay? So what I'm gonna do is
yes, you're right about that.
Yeah. So if you maybe want to use the camera instead, it's up to you. I'm just saying there's this little lag. So let me set this up for everybody. So what Jaydee is going to do now is she's going to introduce all the different products that she's carrying at the store. It's grown from so many products to now a good amount of products, including Philippine-made products. So with that being said, I'm going to turn over the camera so the focus is on her, and hopefully she can entice some of you guys to come down to the store, maybe even give us a call and say, I want to order that, or just go down to the event that she's having this coming, well, not coming Saturday. Yeah, this coming Saturday, right? Right? So, yeah, exactly. So anyway, here's Jaydee Dizon of Aerides. Yeah, Sunday. So she's gonna go ahead and.
Do you want me to use my phone?
Yeah, if you can. It seems like there's not lagging more. So I can continue to keep talking to the audience while you switch it up if you want.
Okay, I'm gonna see if I could use my phone instead. So hold on.
Okay.
Let's do it this way. Hold on.
All right. While she's doing that, again, she's having an event this coming Sunday. She's doing that's going to be at 17136 Ardmore Boulevard in the city of Bellflower. So while she's setting that up, because I want her to be able to present the products in the best possible sound, and it looks like there was some lag. So let me see if I can bring her back.
Is this better?
Oh, that's I'm gonna curse. That's freaking better.
Okay. So
All
I'm
right.
gonna
So there.
try to do it this way instead.
Yeah, don't
Um,
move too much, or you don't want to yank the microphone. But
I know it. It's
But
I
it's
need to.
okay. It's all right. That's what it's for, right? Maybe it might even get more people to watch us. But anyway, all right. So I'm going to leave the microphone and the camera to you now, and go ahead and just basically go to each of the products. Why do you think? Why did you carry it?
Is that good? Okay.
Yeah. Why did you carry the
Okay.
product, and why do you think it should be good for the community to check it out this coming Sunday? So here you go.
Okay, everybody. So I hope you can hear me. I have several products here. First off, I'm going to start off obviously with the handmade that I make myself. Like I mentioned, I do make soaps. So these are the soaps right here. This is the lavender goat's milk soap. This doesn't come around very often. I have 46 weeks of cure time with these. So whenever they're available, these are gone. I mean, they literally are gone off the shelves. So excellent for the body if you like lavender and goat's milk. Come on, kambing. That's how we say it in my dialect. So, and also I make candles. So this is the lemon verbena candle. So this is a nice 6-ounce candle. Smells really amazing. Something to give as a gift. I make these as well. And also, let's see. You want Native American goods. Okay, excellent. Most people are very unfamiliar with wild rice. Okay. Wild rice. This is excellent source of high in fiber. And if you want gluten-free options, I know we all like our jasmine rice, but come on, this stuff is great. And it has a cute recipe book inside in each of them. Again, it comes from Red Lake Nation, Red Bee, Minnesota. So supporting the Chippewa tribe. And that is that. And I also sell their jelly. So wild plum jelly. Here it is. I don't know if you could see that. That's really awesome as well. This is their low sugar jelly, and it's real plum. Okay. And this is not no Smuckers, as Mike Burr says, who makes the jellies and jams in Minnesota. And blueberry syrup. Okay. Sorry, now I'm grabbing here, but I'm sure you get what I'm trying to get at. So this is the blueberry syrup, also very good. Pancake. So if you're a breakfast person like I am, breakfast of champions. Real blueberry. And this is awesome syrup. And also maple syrup. This is, yes, real maple syrup. I get that question a lot. People tell me, is that real maple? Yes, it is. So maple syrup. And wildflower honey. Come on, guys. This is awesome. This is 1 pound of honey. I carry honey here at the store. I love that the shelf life of the honey is indefinite. Could you imagine that? Indefinite. That's great. And this is good if you have a cold, right? You could just put a teaspoon or a tablespoon, put it in your throat, and leave it for 1 minute, and you're good. Sore throat gone. So that's another good remedy. And I get this from Pomona and Laverne. It's a local apiary. I support his apiary because he's been in the honey world for more than 30 years. So it's been passed on from generation to generation and honey. And what else? Sustainable products, right? Come on. Who hates washing dishes? Okay. This is great. Per se that here's the bamboo soap dish I carry. Oops, bamboo soap dish. So if it gets really dirty right here, use this guy to clean it, you know. So again, this is made out of loofah. Bamboo is biodegradable. So these are excellent sustainable products that I carry here at the store. Again, stuff for your house. Again, I want to carry things that are practical. I'm a very practical person. You're going to need food. You're going to need things that are shelf stable and that are good for you. And as I was saying, I also carry the pemmican patty. So here, this is so affordable. And it's actually 10 grams of protein in here with organic ingredients. She uses maple syrup and the chipotle cherry pemmican bar. So I really love this product. It's so delicious. It's so good for you. So if you were going to go hiking, this is definitely a good one to take with you. I took one with me in the Philippines. I took the blueberry one. And I was really hungry and we were trying to go someplace far and nobody wants to stop for food. Hey, I'm not hangry because I got this thing on me. So again, carry it in your backpack. I mean, this thing you can store in your luggage. No one will ever know you have it. So excellent choice as well. What else, guys? Filipino coffee, my brother, come on. This is the shit, okay? Excuse my French. But this is awesome to take with you. This is Barako. So I have this also at the store. So if you're looking for excellent coffee, this is the best because you don't need the cream and sugar. And if you're here wanting to lose weight, don't use sugar. Just drink it black. You'd be surprised how this tastes good on its own.
I speak French too.
Yeah.
That is the shits.
Right? And it smells so good. I mean, it's the best aroma. And
All right,
so,
let me ask you some questions now.
Sure,
I wanted to
sure.
make sure you were able to highlight the products, right? Now, to me, you curated these things, right? So what is it that drives you to what kind of products do you care? Is it just have to be unique? Is it something like you said, you're a practical person and you just want to carry products that people can use on a daily basis? But give me an pretend I want to promote a product to you. What is it that you're looking for that people might want to share with you, people that are watching us right now? What is it that gravitates you to a product and you represent it, other than it's being good, of course?
I think it has to be universal. Now, I'm not saying that it's an all-in-one thing. It's not like I'm looking for a fax machine and and it copies at the same time and it prints. No, I just think if you have an idea or a product that I think is suitable for my store. I mean, to me, when I was choosing beef jerky, I love beef jerky. I went on a carnivore diet and I really was looking for good protein. I mean, yes, grass-fed is great, but I'm just saying that I didn't want MSG in it. So I do look for what you put in your product. Right. And I think in wintertime, I'm going to be hoping to get a Filipino inspired chocolate, dark chocolate. I love chocolate. To me, when I went to college, the 3 best C's: camera, chocolate, and coffee. Those were my 3 favorite things. Okay.
Well,
the camera, the coffee, and the chocolate.
that would keep you up. The camera and the chocolate, definitely, with the caffeine. The camera, still try to keep that. Well, obviously, because it's your passion. That's one of your passions.
Yes, it's the 3 C's that I carry with me all the time. I have chocolate, I have a camera, and I also have coffee. So yeah.
It's funny. I mean, of course, since I'm promoting Philippine-made products, I'm sort of going to lean a little bit into that. Now, when it comes to Philippine-made products for you, what have you found interesting about Philippines and why you would want to carry Philippine-made products in your store, other than the fact that you're Filipino, duh. I mean, but at the same time, what is it that you look for in the Philippine-made products? Because that, again, also is an educational aspect of trying to expose people to the Philippines. I mean, obviously, Philippines is not just coconut, mangoes, and pineapple. I mean, believe it or not, there's a lot of amazing chocolates in the Philippines that people don't know about.
Yeah, I'm sure. I don't think I've tasted all of them. And if I could, that would be great. I'll do like a different chocolate every day.
Well, see, you already, besides the one that I gave you, or rather for you to display, you had some other products there from the Philippines. Now tell me, why do you like those? You were showing me like a holder the other day when we were on like getting ready for this thing. What is that one that you liked in there? I think it was like a bowl or something.
Yeah, this thing is great. I'm sorry, I didn't get it closer enough to me, but let me go get it real quick. I know, I was like, darn it, I knew you were going to ask about that.
Well,
So.
she yes. When we were trying to, when we were rehearsing for this thing, we were I was telling her, I said, you need to show that.
Okay, so
There. Okay.
everybody know who cultura is, right?
Yeah.
Everybody knows cultura. So they were showing me these, and I was like, oh my God, these are cool. I mean, little wooden spoons. I don't know if you can see that close enough, maybe over there. There you go. So yeah, this thing comes with a cover, right? And it even has a cute little saucer. And this thing is so light.
Yeah.
It's cute. It's something you put, like, it feels like a vacation in itself. I feel like I'm soaking in like I'm like in a Bahay Kubo, with this on and having a pina colada, you know what I mean? And it's serving me with whatever this is.
Well,
Salt
see,
and pepper or whatever you could add in here.
to me,
I
that's
don't
the
know.
beauty of her event. I mean, you got to check out what we did earlier. But see, you can have a theme event, right? You could talk about Filipino one event, and then the next one would be anything about, what do you call it? What's that other product that you were doing? Like something about the beef jerkies, right? The Western
Yes.
theme. I don't know, whatever. I'm just saying that your event, not only can you have a product, you can have a whole event just on that.
Yeah.
So that's why I love the mixture of what you're trying to promote, not only the product, but also support it with a venue to do that, which you can, interchange, so to speak.
Certainly. I mean, still, I even found this one. I mean, this is cute. I don't know if you can see it. It's this is acacia, guys. This is something we have in the Philippines, and I was trying to look for something like this. And honestly, I found a pineapple one, and I went to Baguio and I bought only a few. And shame on me, I only bought so little. I think I was pressured to hurry up and shop. I hate that. When I shop, I want to take my time. Really scope out the place and see what deals I can get. And I didn't have that time, but I sold all the products I brought from the Philippines. I have nothing left. That thing is gone. I mean, sometimes I feel almost guilty I sold it. Like, I feel like these things aren't how much they're supposed to be. I sold them for a really good price.
Well,
and I wish...
You're truly, not only do you have an eye, you're like a buyer too.
Yes. That's what I realized when I started having this general store. I love knowing that I can choose, and you have the ability to be like, okay, well, it's not that I'm trying to ask for a good deal. I'm not. I'm really very respectful for the prices they give me, and I'm just trying to make small investments, a little at a time. I'm a conservative here. I mean, I don't think I go through things as risky as some people do, and I don't go completely on a low risk. I'm kind of like in the middle, where I want a few dollars here and there, add some, obviously, because I'm helping that small business have a voice in a certain area where nobody really knows about them. Same thing with Red Lake Nation. I mean, and same thing with the Filipino products that I have, and hopefully the chocolates that I'll bring in, and even Filipino coffee. I get that conversation, and I've added on my banner now when I go to the farmers market. People ask, like, what is so different about Filipino coffee? And I just straight up tell them, you have no idea. We are the second largest coffee growing in the world. And knowing that you guys don't even know what you're drinking half the time. You go to a coffee shop and you don't know what you're drinking. That's terrible. I mean, that's if you don't know you're drinking Arabica, Robusta, Excelsa, Liberica, you don't know what kind, a peaberry. I mean, Tanzania, do you know where it comes from?
Well, some
I
people
mean,
drink just because they, you can go to Starbucks. I mean, the reality is that if they want to discover Philippine coffee or that kind of product, they really need to experience. Again, that's why I go back to your vision. There's so many different applications to it that you're going to not only have a stand, where you could go to a farmer's market and show. No, you got a whole freaking, there goes my French again, venue to show all these products. And do you see how you just need to keep getting the word out?
oh yeah, most definitely. I think, to me, if people know that, I want people to come in. I've had one gal the other day. She found me by Google, and she's like, "Yeah, I want to learn how to make soap." I'm like, "Oh, okay. What kind of soap do you want to make?" I want to make goat's milk. I'm like,
Ooh.
oh, okay. So I gave her all the information, all the classes information on my website. And then she realized, like, oh my God, that's so much for me to do, right? Of course. So she comes into my store. She lives like in Cyprus. And she's like, no, I really want to go see the store. And so she comes in here and she looks at all the stuff I have. I mean, she bought stuff. So I want people to come in here. I'm not saying I wish, right? We want by the masses. I'm sure in a couple of years that will change, and I think what I want to see here is not just curbside. I want people to chillax in the backyard, shop, take your time, drink some tea, lemonade, or have some Filipino coffee and chat with a friend while you just explored some of my herb, the farm I have in the back, or again, I'm here for the community. I'm here to really give them the experience that I wanted. I really actually wanted a multicultural store. I even have Tibetan incense. I used to once sell Japanese incense, and I really enjoy Japanese incense.
Yeah.
I really want to get. I was going to support someone from Ghana. She had Ghana chocolates, and again, stuff from Africa. And I have a friend who has certain things that he has at his store, and it's the beautiful baskets they have. And I want some Native American baskets, or I mean, to me, I want it to be colorful. I want this place to be like, oh, I didn't know you have this. Well, it's right here. You don't have to go far.
It's gonna be there, Jaydee. I think this is the hopefully many more to come in terms of trying to get the word out. Speaking of word out, let's go ahead and take a quick break so we can set up and end this show, because we're sort of running out of time. I want to make sure that we talk a little bit about your upcoming events. So we're gonna go take a quick break, and then set yourself up so that we can end the show with talking about the upcoming event that you're having this Sunday. Okay?
Great. Okay.
And that is from our supporters. His name is Amiel Noble. He's doing really well in promoting the Filipino culture and the Philam community and beyond. I mean, he's attended a lot of amazing fashion events, and he is representing Philippines like you wouldn't believe. He's amazing. So check out, if you're looking for Barong Tagalog or Filipiniana or anything just cool and more contemporary style of Barong, go ahead, check out Amiel Noble's Noble Creation in LA. All right, guys. So we're back. Our last segment talking about the upcoming event that she's gonna have. So she's got some surprises for us, which I thought's cool. She got her own project. So here he goes. Again, if you just tuned in, you're watching Flexing Philippines. You are watching Jaydee Dizon of Aerides General Store, and I am your host, Ferdinand Soriano, and of Flexing Philippines, as well as the co-founder of Emporium. So please welcome back Jaydee Dizon. Jaydee, there, can you hear me?
Yes.
All right.
And I can hear you. And do you guys see the sign?
I'm gonna go ahead and get that screen.
Yeah, guys. I'm gonna be on the corner of Ardmore. Just kidding. Yes, we're having a plant swap and arts and crafts sale. And it's going to be, again, at 17136 Ardmore. And as you can see, July 14th is the event. So I'll be posting these. I just made these signs, okay? Literally this. last week. So I was really happy I got them done. I think this would help out a lot in terms of visuals for the corners of our streets over here in the city of Bellflower. So yeah, I mean, most people are wondering, what is plant swapping? Well, I wanted to introduce people to something that's very easy to do in a community, and really just to build and learn and how to even grow a certain plant that you're not familiar with. So I wanted to do that. Plant swap is the easiest thing, again, as an activity that you can learn, and you can bring garden tools, seeds, a plant that you don't know how to take care of anymore. You want somebody else to take care of it, and swap it with the plant they have. And that's going to be happening again this Sunday at 10 a.m. to 2. And last time on my soft opening, I had a lady that was selling these cute succulents. So she gave me this cute flamingo. So that's that. And so also going to have a kidpreneur, and she's, I believe, only 10 or 9. Sorry, forgot how old she was, but I'm sure she's not above 10. Zoe has been making homemade dog biscuits, and she's selling them. She's going to be selling them on Sunday, and help her bank account out, for college or whatever she needs in the future. She already has a bank account, guys. At 10, she already sees herself. She goes with her grandma, which is Becky, also known as the bag lady. So she's going to be here too, with a crossover body purses that are hand sewn. And she's going to be with Zoe. So while she sells her homemade doggy biscuits, she'll be selling her handmade bags. She's been doing them for over 15 years, and she's been more of an experienced vendor than I am. So I've learned so much from her, and without her, I am lost for words, but she's been so helpful in my journey here. And she's so proud that I've done this event. This is my second time doing something to bring out the community and get together and enjoy the morning and afternoon with us. And then I also have Nino Scarte, and he's going to be selling Day of the Dead stickers. So if you like funny, dark comedy, he's the guy. So he sells a lot of the Day of the Dead stickers. I am so about Day of the Dead. You have no idea. I'm like crazy about it. I dress up for it. And I think I'm also going to do an event on November 2nd on Saturday. So put that on your calendar next. We're going to do that soon this November. And we're going to look for much cooler weather. So that way we have a lot of costumes to wear and enjoy, show off of obviously your face makeup. And I was going to show you one of his stickers. I'll be back. I mean, look at that. Isn't that cute? Yeah, vinyl stickers. He sells all these vinyl stickers, guys. He is incredible. Like, in terms of selling stickers, he's just devoted to selling stickers. I mean, here I am selling everything under the sun. Well, not everything, but I'm just happy that he sells stickers, and he rocks. He goes to a couple of events that I go to, and I asked him to do my event, and he was so gracious to say, yes, of course I will. And I think he makes a great addition. I think, to me, if you have art that you feel that sells, hit me up and, be part of the events. And I'm forgetting one more, Ozone's Full Spectrum. And he's going to sell some CBD products, topical CBD. It's going to be...
say CBD.
Yeah, CBD, guys. Come on. I mean, I'm growing older here. My joints hurt. He's going to have topical CBD. He's going to have pet CBD. And let me tell you, he is absolutely amazing. It's such affordable CBD. I've had purchased CBD that were out of this, they're so expensive, right? He makes it so affordable. There's one that's 1-to-1 where it's THC and some CBD in it. Mm-hmm. If you need to go to sleep, I'm telling you, I have a hard time sleeping these days. It's because, again, I'm thinking about the store. I'm thinking about what I'm going to do, and I just never get to sleep. I'm just thinking all the time. So you need to shut it off. So CBD is great for that. So I'm so grateful that every time I take just a little few drops, I'm talking like dosing. So he's going to be there to... you can ask him any questions, Q&A. He's so welcome to answer what the CBD stuff can do for your pet, for yourself, and for the topical healing benefits of CBD. And I think I may be missing one more. Kabataan Culture will be here. I'm hoping they can make it. They've been so busy with their scheduling. I'm hoping that Marianne and Cindy could be here to tell us about their nonprofit organization. And what I love about them is learning how to teach kids about Filipino culture and also the language. I think that's, amazing. And she involves her daughter, her son, and her other daughter, and they just go together as a family. And it's just amazing to see them. And they have their own booth at special locations. And I'm hoping they're going to be here this Sunday as well. And my brother, obviously, at Teofilo Coffee Company, will be serving his coffee. Come on, we want you to get some cold brew. I don't know, maybe cold coffee. I don't know about the cold brew. I think I'm pushing him a little too hard if I ask for the cold brew. So he's like, no, I don't know if I can do it, because he's doing Friendship Day. So on Saturday in Cerritos. So I can't push him enough. So I'm hoping he'll make an appearance on Sunday. He may run late. But, I think, to me, just come on down 10 a.m. to 2. Even if you come in like 2:05, I'm not going to go shut the doors because you're here. You might see us cleaning up a little bit. Was that last time I've had my soft opening? We were kicking it here after 2:30. I mean after 3, actually, and just kind of chatting out in the back and just, talking. Conversation's important. So, yes. What else? I think that's all I have to promote today, other than my good, loving general store here. Yeah, take whatever you think is going to be good for the house. Introduce people to wild rice, or I know your jasmine. You're so dedicated to eating your jasmine rice. Maybe you want to try the wild rice. It's definitely a lot. It's not as heavy. That's what I tell people. If you don't want to feel bloated at the end of the day, the wild rice is amazing. I didn't like it before, trust me. I was not a fan. I don't like it when my rice is separated, I used to make fun of Uncle Ben's. Do you remember that one, Ferdinand, Uncle Ben's?
Oh yeah. I don't want to admit it because you're gonna age me. I mean, I'm already old and you're gonna tell me I remember Uncle Ben's. Of course I do. Damn it. I hate that. Anyway. All right. So it looks like we're unfortunately, I knew that we're gonna have a lot of things to talk about, but in the end, we need to say goodbye to everybody. But again, I just want to sort of do a recap. You have a fabulous venue that can grow into so many things, and it could serve the community so well, Jaydee, that this is just the first of many steps that I hope that you continue to do it. Again, I reached out to you because I needed your collaboration to promote Philippine-made products, but I'm not about just the products itself. I'm all about making sure that there's some sort of awareness and collaboration, because your vision goes beyond that. I do believe in what you're doing, meaning that you just want to promote anything that's good, right? And the fact
Yes.
that you have obviously ties to the Philippines, of course, there's always going to be that. But to me, I just want you to do well, because you are trying to promote unity. You're trying to promote education. You're trying to promote culture. You're trying to promote making money too, because people, when they do these interviews, they get all jazzed up about what they're trying to promote in general. But let's be honest, you also have an eye for selling things, what's going to be good to sell, because you got to pay that mortgage. I joke around with you, but it's the truth. Everybody gets
Very
wrapped up
true.
yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's why my
yeah.
tagline is creating awareness and sales opportunities at the end of the day. So I'm asking you, if JD's not going to do, come on down, look at some amazing products. The other day, I mean, I hate to compare, JD, I'm not, but I really was at Trader Joe's the other day, and I saw myself going, the reason why I like to go to Trader Joe's is because you discover a lot of amazing things, right?
Mhm.
Really cool stuff. And I think it's going to be, I'm not saying that it's the same presentation as JD. I'm just saying that please go to her event, because you're gonna find some stuff that they actually make that stuff. I never even thought about that, right? So you're gonna
Yeah.
get that experience, and then you're gonna see the vision that she's having. And if you want to get jazzed up, you got that coffee, like she said. Okay, so JD, I'm gonna let you speak the last word as far as signing us off, but I think pretty much we covered everything. Okay, so go ahead and sign off and invite them again one more time, and then we can say goodbye.
Yes, guys. I again thank you so much for your time and tuning in with us today. I want to say namaste. I want to say miigwech. That means in Ojibwe, thank you. Maraming salamat. Dakal salamat. From Aerides General Store. Come on down to our plant swap and our art sale, CBD sales, the dog biscuits, and the bags at 17136 Ardmore Avenue in the city of Bellflower, 90706. We're off the 91. Easy access. Just exit out of Bellflower Boulevard and you're right here. And enjoy the time with us with some conversation, coffee. And yes, if you come in early, I'll save a slice of pepperoni pizza for you.
Hey, guys,
All right.
we forgot to show the website really quick.
Yes.
You guys go to the website. Okay, it's Aerides General Store. It's they sell artisan face and body soaps, oil and body essential, massage and container candles, men's grooming, lip care, the indigenous goods, sage and incense, Filipino coffee, and nice, amazing bags that you guys can take take a look at. So that's her website, and it's showing the website address is right there. So please go check it out. Go to the website. If you can't visit this coming Sunday, her website's amazing too. So with that being said, take care, guys. I will talk to you guys
All right.
soon.
Thank you,
Bye.
Ferdinand. Thank you so
You're
much for your
welcome.
time. Thank
No
you.
problem.